Miss Stern and I are out at a new set of drift mines, and I'm out here because only a couple of days ago we had rain, and that's basically all of my water, that tiny little puddle.
Don't look at me like that.
I've been out here with my tiny pan and my pick, walking around acres and acres of gold mine, trying to identify where the hot pay streaks are so I can bring a dry washer back here in summer. Fern found a huge bone, and I think I might have finally found where the gold is. Unlike all the other drift mines, this mine in particular has very coarse, chunky black sand and pieces of gold that match. Look at the size of those flakes. Those sort of flakes and that size black sand is incredibly uncommon. I've been test panning for about 3 hours, and this is the gold I've got out of my tiny little pan, and a piece of moss. Not only is the gold nice and coarse, but we've got some beautiful looking gemstones in there as well. This very small and unassuming gutter seems to be holding chunky gold, and I want to take a test pan from up at this flat spot where I've been pulling out nice pieces. The water is so precious here that it's got to go back into my mud puddle. The drift mines I'm working on are super cool and interesting. When I first found them, I couldn't quite understand what was going on. But after doing a lot of reading on old newspaper articles and some gold mining books, I figured it out. I was working in ancient glacial till. In Mother Russia is not pick, is shovel. I was working on top of what's called conglomerate, ancient river gravels that had been compacted together. The old timers had dug all the way down to them and stripped the gold that had settled on its surface.
So deep, so much water.
Fast forward to today, and every time it rains, new gold gets released from that conglomerate. There's certainly no guarantee there's going to be gold in this pan. It's all a mystery. We've got to figure out where it's sitting and how it's collecting. And that's going to take a little while. For now, any gold? Ah! Typical. First time I pan on camera, no gold. The problem is, not all of the conglomerate has gold in it, so you got to do a lot of tests. Try that one again, shall we? And because I live in Australia, it's rare that there's water here. This one might be okay. There's big black sand in it. That is a heavy rock. Listen to this. Oh, look at the size of the tin. That's not tin. That's a gemstone. What? Wow. Okay, cool. Pan full of really big tin and gemstones and gold. Yeah. Little 10-inch pan. Look at that. This is only in a 10-inch pan. That is unreal. It is super hard prospecting because, like I said, the runs are really short-lived and they're hard to identify. But when you do find the gold, is it nice or what? I thought that was a gemstone. It's not. This is cassiterite. This is tin ore. So if you smelt this, you can turn this particular rock into a bit of tin. It is literally worth thousands of dollars, not just thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars a ton, if you can refine it and be bothered. I can't be bothered, so that could just go back to nature. Puddle of water, sporadic excellent gold, and if you come over this big mound of clay, there is another gutter with bedrock. Let's sample this. And so at every opportunity, every time it rains enough for there to be a few standing puddles, we go out to places like this and check them, because no one else is working them.
That's weird ground. I don't have faith. I don't have any faith in that at all. Maybe from that bit of bedrock, but probably not from this section. This is really deep. Oh, maybe. We'll take a sample.
Wet sampling gives you a better picture of what's in the ground than dry sampling ever will.
Whoa! Hi! What's up? What you doing? Less? Oh, there go! What do you reckon? Gold? I reckon 2 flakes.
Moment of truth. And
one. One little flake. It's not much, but I'll take him home and call him Flaky. If there was any lesson to be learnt from this video, it is that you need to persist. You're gonna find a heap of terrible pans, but you're aiming to find just one or two really good ones. Oh yes, several pans later, and I just saw some coarse, chunky black sand in the pan. And that makes me think that there might also be some gold worth showing. Whoa, is that a big piece of tin? That is a big piece of tin. That one. And that one. And we got gold! Yeah! That seems to be the trick. If you get the nice big fat pieces of tin, you also get some good flakes of gold. They're so pretty. Test panning days like this always end up inspiring me because you only need a little trace, just a little taste of gold to indicate that you could have a really good payday somewhere. And I've found several fantastic spots so far. Not super rich, but what gold is there is super nice. When the big fireball up there turns into summer, we are going to have a cracking time out here. Would you just look at that tree? It fell over and it's very slowly going back up. See the flood debris? You can see that the water has pushed all the soil this way. It's run over the top of this piece of bedrock. The water has been of such velocity that it's scoured that bedrock. Any gold that was on there should now be concentrated somewhere in this section, if there's gold there. One way to find out. Non-gold rocks can go away. Blah, blah, blah. Hard bedrock. And it's not too deep. That's what we want. Shallow. Yeah! Ah. I learnt recently that this is called high velocity gravel. Quartz is usually quite a lot harder than most other rocks in a creek, and it takes a lot more to wear these rocks down. When you find them all nice and smooth like this, it means they've travelled a long way and they've been in some pretty violent water. And violent water is kind of what shifts gold, so we like seeing that high velocity quartz. And by the same token, you want to watch out for these little pockets of gravel here. See that right there? Right there is a big bit of tin. Easy as. That is super important because if the gravel is staying in that little pocket, when this was running in flood and there was enough velocity of water to scour all the dirt off it, this gravel remained behind. It means it's heavy. And I love edges like this. The same as in a creek where you've got hard bedrock going up against the bank. There's usually a concentration of gold on those edges. 30! Can I get bless? No? Oh, how rude. Oh, Fernie's drinking all my clean water.
If you want to learn more about gold prospecting or you want to try it for yourself, check out my website, theoldmouldy.com.au, where you can grab pay dirt and hit subscribe to see more adventures.
Unfortunately, I think that puddle has come to the end of its life. The more silt in the water, the muddier it gets and it changes the viscosity. And then you get surface tension problems. Nothing sinks like it should. It's not fun. We've got one other puddle that I can use, but let's see what's in this pan first. Black sand. Oh, not terribly much. Couple of nice pieces though. Maybe gold. Maybe gold. Yeah! Yeah, we're still getting gold there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-ish specks. A lucky dozen. The whole reason behind this video is just to try and encourage you guys. Don't give up. Just because you luck out on a few pans or a dozen pans or 100 pans doesn't necessarily mean that there's no gold in the area. We have to spend so much time in between main videos looking for the deposits, just like I've spent today.